And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, we're here on another armor video. It's the Iron Banner armor from the new season. I did start playing Iron Banner Tuesday. I did about 3 or 4 games and then I turned it off, and I've been ill all week, but I managed to get both sets done within about 4 hours. So this is I got the Titan and the Hunter set done. So this is the Titan set, and it is the Forerunner set. Now, at first call, I'm not a big, I'm a big fan of these armor pieces, I must admit. But as we go through the shaders, we'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. We'll have a closer look. So it looks so rudimentary. It looks almost cobbled together like junk guard stuff, and I don't like that. Now the horns, I don't know what I don't know what those are supposed to represent. So we shall see. But so if we're going quick by way. Sorry guys, it's like midnight, and it's just one of those things. I mean, it's cool enough. The helmet's cool enough. The helmet its own's cool enough. Different size horns. Does that represent anything in mythology? Does anyone know about different size horns, demons or deities? And be interesting to see. Pretty simplified design. But the horns made out of this silver metal. Do you know what the metal almost reminds me of? You know the silver arm. What's it called for the Hunter? That gives you the trip mines. Almost reminds me of that metal. That metal almost reminds me of the metal arm cars are made from. Sometimes they're made from bone, but could they're illusionists? Could they be made from metal? It kind of reminds me of that. It feels like there's a wish dragon elements there throughout this armor. I could be totally wrong. It's just from the metal itself. Anyway, it's set up rudimentary. A lot of it's not got anything, so I do apologise. So again, these metal spikes coming out. They almost look like worm tentacles, don't they? Does that concern anyone? I wonder if due to merging with the darkness, you're starting to become more worm-like, or is it those that aren't successful in merging with the darkness are becoming worm-like? Those that don't have ultimate control. Yeah, can't see it. But the arms, they're pretty generic. They're symmetrical. I prefer asymmetrical or arm designs, but they're pretty symmetrical. They see the iron with the 2 wolves there, the famous iconography. So the chest piece again. I mean, the chest piece there looks badass. It just looks badass. It's like this big, starting to remind me of Astartes a bit. Just a big massive chest plates and stuff. It's cool enough, but it could have been better. It's disappointing. I'm hoping there's some ornaments for them, and maybe I could get used to liking it. I don't know. We've got the boots, obviously. We're going as quick as possible. Again, we've got this. It looks like metal, but it's like clay pottery type thing. Then this tiling. Again, there's something to do with tribalism, like some sort of ancient Japan or something. I don't know. And I'm not sure what this is. This is what's growing on the Hunter's cloak. I don't know if these are attached to rope on here, but I wonder what they represent. Closed flower pods? Are they seashells? What is that about? Does anyone know? So that's the mark. So anyway, that's the dude on his own. What do you guys think? A little bit disappointing, but this is where the shaders come in, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the shaders always come in. So what's the shader? Damn, what did it say? Wicked Overgrowth is the shader. So, he's a Black Knight. Okay, looks pretty badass as a Black Knight, I gotta admit. Hey, what do you think? Yeah? If anything, He's going. You know, I'm almost tempted to apply that now, just so he's stood in the tower, looking like a Black Knight. What we got now? This seems like it does have to be one of the extremes or the others. I don't think it can be like a wishy-washy, an ethereal light. Even some of the greys aren't going to work. Do you know? I was looking at some of the my favourite ones like this. Just looks so plain and boring and simple. You know, I mean that kind of works on almost everything. So yeah, vintage timber can, but it looks so new, doesn't it? It looks so new. I do like that enormous emphasis touch. I do like that actually. It's not something you see people wearing every day because it doesn't apply like that to many shaders. So that could work. There's a couple now white. That's a total black opposite of that white. You know. I mean, oof, you really wouldn't know what to. It can't be any of these colours. It can't, even the grey. It can't be the grey. It's too subtle. It's too. This dude looks bunky. Bulky as hell. I'm almost tempted to wear him. Wear it just. But I was thinking about Night's Chill. Something like Night's Chill that works really well. Night's Chill, and I was thinking about Blue First Frost. You know, some of these where it's moving under the skin. Yeah, I think those two, probably that one works really well. Anything that's pink, get out of here. Anything that goes towards like oil gunmetal, that's a little bit too smooth. So I've got the Iron Bone. I thought we'd always try the Iron Banner colours, but way too much, obviously. Actually, let me go back there and try this. I mean, Artemis Veil. That looks pretty. You look like a pretty, you know, like the Death of Night, don't you? So there's a couple of super dark ones that work. And now I'm looking at these. Look, these ones that on the outskirts that are rough and gruff. And would any of these work? Oh, this is almost like if you know Warhammer, it's like Custodes armor color. Wow, the Golden Empire. Look at that. That could work. Golden Empire, eh? But then it does come down to the black for me. But I'm thinking about a black that's so black. What about Shadow Guild? No. Blooded Tooth, too clean. War Brick, too grain. It's too nice. You know what I mean? It's not nice, isn't it? It looks awesome. But we'll do the obligatory. I mean, the pink's kind of cool. If anyone's got any suggestions for this, we're looking for something that's like you know, like the Astartes, anything that represents any of their favourite Astartes war chapters or the Legionis Custodes, because some of those golds look fantastic, actually. I always look at these pinks and purples because these are such beautiful colours. They work on most things, and I want them to work because I'd love to go out wearing them. Now, Blue Shift Dreams. This could work almost. Look, with everything moving. We need more. We need something like that, but darker, like with lightning strikes, storms swirling through it, grey storms swirling through it. That would be fantastic. Wow, no, we can't have silver or anything like that. That's ridiculous. Sorry, I'm just generically pressing things. I mean, something like could work. The carbon fiber print. You know. We've got ironwood. That would work. You know, that'd be very tempting. But again, you know, you'd want something like dark, wouldn't you? You'd want something really dark to represent you. I mean, you know, Iron Wolf again, that works. That's a bit too Custodes for me. Gifted on Nine is what I applied for the Hunter version, which works actually. Just dead orbit to the two dead orbits. Another one that's got an applied metallic sunset that's got an applied. What do we do about this? Seriously, what do you guys think? These are some of these down here are some new shaders that I bought a while back. The dark fluorescence. But some of these aren't going to work though. But I mean, we're talking. There's not many that I feel work on this. I'm sure it depends on what your character wants to come across. It's just with the character's size, and like this armor is probably the bulkiest Titan armor I've seen yet. Just the way it's like, you got the chest plate, then you got this big then you got this ovaloid shaped armor piece on top. I mean, it's one of the darkest. I think something like this. It's got to be one of these. Look, it's got to be one of these. Or it's got to be something like, something like this Amonsphere, where it's just pitch black. You're like a black knight. Maybe like maybe in the lore there's a new legion of the look. I mean, look at this, just the blackness. But if you go that black that quick, if you go black, you'll never go back. No, but look how dark his visor is there. Look how dark his visor is there. It's almost see through, like, into the depths of freaking hell. So do we apply that and walk around and be, hey neighbour, yeah? Right, do we apply that walking around? I mean, it looks pretty badass. So you got to admit. But I don't know if it's just black. It just doesn't it doesn't draw in enough attention. So what I was thinking was, yeah, man, I've got a lot of videos to do. I've got this for this. I've got to do the Pathfinder's helm. I've almost got the ornaments for all the Pathfinders. I don't think I've got the Warlock set yet. I might have, but actually, what I'm thinking for this set is I think we're going with something quite strong in terms of visual effects. So it's going to be something like this, or it's going to be something like one of these two. I really like this just because its colours are beautiful, but I use it more often than not. So I think Night's Chill is going to be the one to go. And then if we see him on street, like, it looks approachable. It looks, it's in the shadows when you're like, ooh, is he approachable? So, there you go, guys. I think this is long enough. This is the Iron Banner, Iron Forerunner armor set for the Titan. Now I won't be getting the Warlock till next time to play Iron Banner. Remember, I got all this armor set in 2 hours because I was so ill last week I couldn't play, and then I played 3 hours before it got set, and then I also had an hour break, so I got frustrated with it. But as you can see, yeah. It's an interesting set. They're not sets I think I like particularly. They're not the best sets, but it is an interesting set. So at least Bungie have had an effort at giving us something different. I mean, they're way off with their armor sets recently. Man, I'm not an armor designer, but you let me be the design director on what they come up with, and I'll come up with some amazing stuff. I used to have the pen. I used to have the illustrative skill to. I used to be a very good illustrator. 25 years as a kid. Seriously, I became. This is before the age of the internet. I used to copy comic books. Then I got onto copying Iron Maiden covers. Iron Maiden with skeletons. And I got to the point where I was copying them, so they was very surreal. They were very real-like copies. So I actually became very, very good illustrator at the age of about, believe it or not, 9 years old. And I lost it. I just the bin men, when we used to have them, came into our back garden to take our bins away. They thought it were a box of rubbish, and they threw all my drawings. Like, that was like 8 years worth of drawings since I was a child. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the channel, feel free to like and share. and comment. Those things do help, guys. But honestly, 98% of you are not subscribed but still watch the channel. A little subscription will go a far way to allowing this to appear more and more in the algorithms. Most comments I get are asking questions about which armors are available, where to get them from. I've answered every question so far on every video. Some people attack me saying, why don't I give this information? Then I just own them like the same way a 90-year-old gets drunk smashing into a tree after drinking a bottle of vodka and driving at 90 miles an hour. Yeah, I own that person the same way. So just be polite and just ask your questions, guys. Let's all have fun. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. So cheers.